Hello, welcome to my channel Map. I'm Sebastian, and today I'm gonna talk about a continuation of what I've talked about yesterday, about who am I, that inner question that we all kind of need to answer in order to live kind of healthy, my own karma, and my own perception and perspective, and how it all relates and bundles into one little pot all together. So it's gonna be a fun, well, not fun, but interesting journey that I'm gonna take you with. So hope you like it, and also if you want to have more of my deep dive in the beliefs around who I am and the Buddhist teachings and my understanding of it, please do. And if you know something more than me, please do share your knowledge and wisdom with me. I highly appreciate it. So without further ado, let me continue. So to answer a question of who am I, for example, my identity is based, well, everybody's identity is based on your childhood memories and how you grew up. That's how you learn how to socialize with other people. What is you learn social norms, what is polite, what is not polite, how to treat somebody that you dislike, and how to treat somebody that you love as well. Those two things are very different, but also somebody needs to teach you. So my early childhood has been just a bunch of violence and a bunch of traumas, in a way of household violence. So without going into too much details, I was really physically molested by my father. In Eastern Europe, you like to beat the child into submissiveness and into normalness. So, for example, if you have ADHD or something like that, like, you're not gonna have a good time living there, so it's gonna be hell. And usually people like that, as far as I have seen in the community, commit suicides. So gay people, ADHD people, and you know, any kind of neural divergency or something that you don't fit in a little box, it doesn't go well for you. So there was a lot of violence. I also believe that I had an early onset of PTSD because of, well, I was a kid, you know, when it all started. Like, I was like 5 or 6 when it all kind of started. And by age like 10, 11, I was afraid for like 2 years, and like for 8 months I didn't have any sleep when it kicked in. That's why I have a belief that it was a sort of a PTSD, because for 8 months during the day I would be like a zombie, and during the night I would be wide awake, listening to every little sound and thinking, did he wake up? Is he coming for me? And those kind of things. So that was a lot of stress, especially as a little kid. And that also brought its own health issues. I was extremely skinny, and everything that I was putting in myself from food, I would either throw up or it would end up in a diarrhea. And my parents didn't have a lot of understanding towards it. They were like, oh yeah, that's because you don't like this healthy food, and so on and so on. So there was a lot of miscommunication, misunderstandings from kind of both sides. But as a kid, you just don't understand. I never kind of connected with my feelings or emotional state or anything like that, because I don't think I would survive. And as a human being, as if you look at it as an animal, it will do everything at that point to survive. So yeah, I did a lot of testings in hospitals and a lot of tests. I was going on a different test every week for like 4 months, and they couldn't find anything, you know, problematic with me in like gut or blood or physical checks and those kind of things. So I, 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 I know I was masking a lot because I didn't want to show things that would kind of put in danger my parents, and ergo that would put in danger me, because you're surviving and your survival is based on how your dad feels, if that makes sense. So, of course, in high school, you don't expect that person to behave well. So there was a lot of violence from my side, a lot of hurt people, unfortunately, because of my, yeah, craziness, basically. And it all kind of culminated with a huge accident. I got hit by a car and run over, so I have like over 30 broken bones inside of me. To be honest, some were done by my dad, but most were by that accident. So I died 3 times in that evening, and I was on how do you call it? Life support, yeah. So it was quite tough. It was very hard. So first of all, I would like to say, if anybody is in a similar situation or something like that, don't worry. None of it is your fault. After the accident in the hospital, I had some spiritual awakening because I was throughout my childhood trying to find solutions, well, hope. Because through my childhood I tried to find some hope and, lifeline through faith. So I was Christianity till the end, and then when my God failed me so many times, I turned to Muslim faith because my grandma is Muslim. So I also went to, research Quran and read it and everything, but never kind of clicked within me, of course. So after the accident, I had only the feeling that it wasn't my fault, none of it. I shouldn't blame myself, and also everything is gonna be fine. And that I feel, when I had that feeling in the hospital, I think it was me understanding my karma and that it's basically not my fault. But then comes to a question of who am I? So having all of that said, I was like 19 when I moved out from my parents' place after rehab and learning how to walk and all of those kind of things. So that was the first time where I was all alone, and basically I was not surviving, I was just counting on myself to take care of myself. So it was a huge shift for me, and then my struggle with who I am and my perspective and how it related to my perception really made a huge difference. So my own perception of me was not good, of course. I thought of myself as not worthy of living and unworthy of love, and just felt completely shut down, basically. Well, I didn't feel shut down. I felt angry or numb. So I didn't feel shut down. I feel shut down now, even though I'm doing this YouTube channel and opening up and so on and so on. But the perception is the way you think about something or understand something. So from my life experiences, I understood that there's something always wrong with me. If somebody does something bad to me, it's my fault. And everything that comes with those kind of trauma-related issues. So my perspective about me was very bad, and of course it was like a paradox. Like what I say to my friend, it's like a butt, but this is one butt cheek and this is the other butt cheek. Sometimes they connect and touch, but usually they're just two butt cheeks and they create your butt. if that makes sense. So in this case, I would be a but, and my perception of myself as that loser and a bad person and everything, which I wasn't the best one, honestly, is one butt cheek. The other butt cheek is the person that really deserves to be. So life was given to me, so it's up to me what I'm gonna do with it. I can continue that karmic circle that's passed on by my dad, or I can break it, search for help, and learn new things. And what's the weird thing is that learning how to socialize when you're 30 is something that you never thought you'll have to do. But honestly, I need the ability to understand my emotions in order to understand completely the emotions of another person, and also what that person needs in respect to their emotions. Because I never look at my emotions and what do I need. It's just, oh, okay, I feel angry. Don't feel angry. And that's it. Like, you shouldn't feel angry or something, because anger leads to violence or something like that. So I would just avoid conflicts, and it would also result in a lot of masking of my own personal issues, because I wouldn't accept them, because I wouldn't accept who I am, that other butt chick. So you have to accept both butt chicks so that you can, slap. So basically what I need to do is accept my duality and accept that I'm a full ass with both butt cheeks. And it's fine, And you can do a lot of things in order to change your smell and those kind of things. So jokes aside, perspective can really change your perception. Because if I look at it from a different perspective, as in I did what I had to do in order to survive the circumstances I was in. I was very brave because I didn't take my own life. I didn't end it prematurely. I'm a fighter. I want to fight and continue living, and just this YouTube channel that I'm making is a huge step for me. And also I'm gonna continue going on to therapy probably for the rest of my life, because definitely I feel that in order to be really balanced in a way of accepting your emotional reactions to things, but that shouldn't define your actions, because you're not a slave to your past. So having that kind of, I wouldn't even say it was a control of power, or just being yourself, basically. And it's, you're good enough as you are. Everybody is in a similar situation, so we need to be there for each other, definitely, in those kind of situations. So if you're listening to me and going through something like this, you're like a teenager, or maybe you're even younger and you're having such problems, if you're brave enough, ask for help. For me personally, as a kid, I was met with a choice a couple of times to just go to police, because it was like evident on my face and my body what my dad did to me. I even had a friend take the pictures of me, that's insane that somebody is like 14 and has his friends like pictures of bruised body and destroyed face because his dad couldn't control his temper. So I have no idea what that person, like what is his perception on these things and perspective, and how it influenced him as a person as well. So it's also quite a interesting topic. So maybe I'll bring that friend here so he can tell his story. That would be quite nice, actually. So in conclusion, I would like to say, like, accepting who you are is the first step in kind of living a more peaceful life for yourself, and in that way you're gonna start doing those unintentional things around you, because I always felt there was a mist following me and doing shit in my life, you know, without me having any say in that. And that mist is actually kind of my shadow that I don't accept and basically hug and work with. So yeah, just be careful about those things and try to find out who you are, in a way of who do you believe you are? What is your perception on your life, and what made you think that way about yourself? And try to be compassionate to yourself, because you learn that. It's not that it's a truth, it's not that it's something that cannot be changed. So be aware that, you know, like, and have in mind that some things can be used for multiple things, like a dog cannot help himself from being a dog, but we can train a dog how to socialize and function with other dogs. And if you don't do that for your dog, of course the dog is not going to be properly socialized. So think of yourself a little bit more as an animal as well. Look at who you are, look at what you've done actually, and try to influence that perception with change of perspective. So look at it from a different point of view and see what that brings you in life. And of course you need to talk with your friends and family and people you can relate. Don't force something that cannot be forced. If you don't feel connected with the person, it's also fine. You can find other connections with other people. So just know that everything is fine and it's gonna be fine. And your life is in your control and in your hands only. So guys, hope you've kind of related with this story, and hope you've kind of learned, and yeah, I hope you got something from it. So let me know in the comments if you have something to say, you have some wisdom to share, be free to do that. Or even to say, hey, I'm your first viewer of your channel, or yeah, if you want to subscribe, then yeah, you can be my first subscriber. It would be very much appreciated. So I'm gonna continue with these uploads. I don't know if they're gonna be daily uploads or not. I'm going through some personal stuff, so this is kind of also a coping mechanism for me for now, and also a way to open up myself in a kind of a safe environment, because I've noticed for myself that I'm kind of closed up. So without any more further ado, I hope you've enjoyed, and hope you have a nice day wherever you are. Stay safe, and you know, I love you.